Hello and welcome. This is Lucy the Bold. Okay, so this is episode 173, and I'm standing out here at my place. Of course, you see there's a wagon, and if you don't know what this thing in the basket is, it's actually flour. So, with that, I have been working on a um, water wheel for my oops, wrong house. A water wheel for my place, so I can take corn and stuff and grind it into flour instead of having to do it the hard way. So I'll show you here in a second what I've been doing. I just got to get a couple more pieces here. I think that feeder is going to be a good size. We'll make 4 of these. Okay. Alright, so after my episode yesterday, what I did was, because it was a pain in the butt getting over here, I made a opening with some stairs coming over here, put some decking in, and as you can see, let me show you this. Alright, so this is the sluice where the water runs down, and it comes out of this mountain. Okay, of course the water's all frozen right now. Comes over here, runs out, hits the wheel, forces the wheel down, which drops the water, and then it collects down here in the pond, and then the overflow runs out of the castle over the wall and down to people that we don't care about. So anyways, tarred wood, because it's going to get wet. I have a ladder here. I was really disappointed you cannot turn the ladder on its side. I really wanted to hang it just above the door because I thought it would look really cool like that. The other thing I did is I put a stairway in coming over here, coming down. Okay, and then this was all a deep crevice, so I took ground and I put it in here. Alright, and then basically did same thing over here. Just made a couple of different levels for now. I think this side, what I'm going to do, I'm not positive on it though. I'm thinking I'm going to bring it up to about this level and straight across, because you really can't do anything with this right now. It's just kind of is what it is. Okay. I thought about making an entryway from over here to go behind the mage's home, but I haven't decided yet if I want to do that, because I could go between the mage and the carpenter's house here. I could go over this way. Oh, well, shoot, there's the carpenter. Yeah, he's checking out all the lumber that he supplied me with. Alright, so we come in here. Okay, got some tools, bellows, for cooking the coffee with and stuff. And then we come down here. So what I did is I took the table saw, okay, and I used XYZ, and I put it up on its side and pushed it into the wall. And then I took the butter churn and used XYZ and pushed that up against it. Alright, and then the floor, the circular door shape, I put underneath because I'm going to do something with the feeder pieces, because right now it's just being suspended here in the air. And then originally I was going to use the tanning station, but it's too bulky and you got all that tanning stuff around it, and I really didn't feel like building anything up and around it, to kind of block it into its place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these things and simply use XYZ. Okay. And we're going to turn them like this. Okay. And then we're going to turn them like this. Those are actually too big. That's the fade deer feeder. I wonder if I shouldn't make some dog feeders, because I want to have feet so that barrel looks like it's turning. Alright, so let's get these out. I brought a whole bunch of different things over because I wasn't sure what I was going to use, to make it with. And then I've just been compiling things. Alright, so let's use goat feeder. I think the goat feeder. Let me go over here and take a look. So that's the size of the goat feeder. That might be a little big still. I think I am going to go with the dog trough. Okay. The dog trough, the dog feeder. Alright, so we're going to make 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll take it back over here. Okay, so now same thing, XYZ. It doesn't really matter which one you press first, but what I want to do is, because I really don't want the dog bone imprint showing as much, so I'm going to do it like this. Alright, and then I'm going to lower it down. Of course, my dog is acting up because he thinks I'm talking about him. Kind of like this. Alright, and then we're going to take another one. But now this, yep, just like that. And this one's going to be right here. Okay, and then we're going to put one right there. And then we're going to put another one right here. So the idea is that power from the mill comes down, turns the belt, turns this big pulley, which turns the shaft, turns the barrel. And then I was kind of thinking, because, OSHA regulations. Not that we have OSHA regulations in this world, but you never know. Maybe something like this. Okay? That way you don't get too close to it. And then we're going to have a lever, all right, which engages and disengages this contraption over here. And how do I want to do that? How do I want to do that? Indeed. Let's see here. Because I know that I would want to have lever. Hey, I didn't tell you to put it back. Darn it. Keep taking my finger off of it. Kind of like a brake. So basically what you would do is if you wanted to stop it so you could clear it out, you would push that arm into it, which is going to stop the spinning of it. And then you're going to have another one over here, which is going to come out from the wall. Okay, let's see here. G. Okay, and then oops, I want to go out this way, like this. Alright, and then that is going to disconnect the drive shaft from outside. So you pull down on there, disconnect that, put the brake on, and then you open up the door to this and you get your flower out of it. Yeah. Now, because originally last night I made this so that this would be the bed and bathroom down here, so of course you can't have that when you're, you know. So now I'm going to have to expand my building. And then I can use the table down here, because you'd have a table probably for putting stuff onto, and we can bring the tools from up here. Okay, we can pick this up, take it down here. Alright, so that table's not big enough. Alright, I just happened to bring a regular table with me. So, number 5. Let's do like this. Give us plenty of room for a little workstation. We gotta have our tools for smacking things around with. Okay. And then, yeah, I think that'll work. Let's put this little table up here, because I'll bring a couple little stools over, you know, and coffee mugs, stuff like that for them. Yeah, that'll work. And then up here, I've got these sacks. Okay, and this is going to be our flower. Like that. I think that's pretty clever. Alright, let's go get them some drinking cups. Okay, let's see here. He doesn't have a workbench, but we have one right here.
Hello.
Alright, 5 mugs. Okay. Oh, yes. And we need to go back over to the farmer. Okay, because I need to get... Need to get some plates. Some of these things. Yeah, something like this. Oh, we're gonna make one of these things too, because you know the equipment needs to be cleaned every so often, and that thing looks like it would work well for blowing stuff off. We got stuff in here. All right, and let's make some flour. I think I've got flour, but I just want to make some. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe they got a cup of coffee and they're just, you know, setting it up here on the cook table to let it warm up. And, you know, I mean, you're working down here, you're going to be thirsty. But OSHA regulations say you can't sit there and have it. But we're going to have it anyways. Okay, so let's inspect this. Let's see if we got flour. I don't have flour. Well, there should be some made by now. Oh, yeah, I did sit there and say that I was going to make some chairs and bring them over for him. He must have gotten off the roof. Alright, I'm not a cruel and evil person, so I'll give them some chairs to sit on. We'll make 3 chairs. Alright, now I'll go back over here to the farmer. Even if we have 1 or 2 things of flour, that'll be perfect.
Hello.
Okay. One thing of flour. That works for now. It works for me. Okay, we'll put down a couple chairs. You know, maybe this guy's sitting over here. We'll put one downstairs. Like right there. Okay. Because you have to inspect the flour. What? Are you serious? You cannot put flour down? Why? Okay, well, we're going to have brown flour then. It's the original flour. Yeah, I can't even... Huh. Let me take it and put it over there and see if that works. Why in the world can you not put flour down? Oh my goodness. Well, okay then. It's brown flour it is. Okay. Now, you know what? We'll stick this like right over in here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I want to try to get a picture of this thing. Let me put my hammer in my hand. Can I do F? There we go. Like that. Okay. Yeah. Well, it works. And then we'll put a cup over here. What else? Oh yes, I need to make my house a little bit bigger. Which means getting my pick. Because I like to have some of this granite. Okay, now okay, and then up here to this. Now, since this is going to be on the inside, we'll do it like that. Oh, so I did that. I did that all by hand. Okay, gotta fix some things. Alright, I'm going to take out just a little bit more. Let's make this corner a little better. And of course, I forgot to start my timer before I started. So if this runs a little long, please forgive me. Alright, so now we'll take out this one, we'll take out this one, we'll take out this one. And we'll leave the torch there. Alright, now we'll do the wall. And then I'll have to do the roof again. Which is fine. I don't mind. That's a little too... Oh, snapping's on. Okay, snapping off. You know what? The torch is going to have to come off of there. Like this. Like this. And of course that's going to make my whole roofing project different. Alright. Okay, that looks better. Alright, so now it's also going to affect that part to there. Turn snapping back on. Oh. Oh me, oh my. Snapping off. That should work okay. Okay, yep, that works alright. It's a tight fit. but hey, it'll work. Whoa. Okay, inside corner. I don't think that's right. Come on, get upstairs. Alright, now I'll do the inside corner. Well, I might have to go outside. Alright, I put a ladder up here for a reason then. Alright, that looks better. Okie dokie. Now, we'll do this all over again. Snapping off. No. Come on. Oh, am I going to have to do this all by hand? Kind of looks like I'm going to have to. Alright. Oh, and I lost my corner piece. Okie dokie. So we'll do this the hard way. If you hear that, we have one of those Roombas. It just got done vacuuming. Can honestly say I've never been a good roofer. About right there, yeah. Okay, we'll come back over here. this. That. I don't know if it'll do one here or not. Yeah. Maybe not. Nope. Okay. That works though. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright, then we'll get rid of this part. There's a wall there. Oh yes, I forgot to do that last night, which means I also forgot to do it on the other side. Slippery. There we go. Come on, stay up here. Aha, there we go. Looks good. Looks good. All right. So I think that's about it for this episode. I just need to put their oh boy. Well, I guess they don't need a bed, but we'll give them a bathroom because we're going to be nice like that. Alright, because this is dirty work. Dirty, dirty, dirty. That, and we'll put the toilet over here facing the wall, that way you can't use it. Yeah, that would just be mean. Oh, you know what, I need one of these cups. Let me just use one of these. Okay. Let's see here, and I want to use tea. like that. And I'm going to use the Q button. Okay, and that brings it out. So in case if you don't know what I'm doing, I just made a roll of toilet paper. Because that way they can wipe their tushies. And then, yeah, looks good. I'll just put well, I can't really put another partial wall in here. They'll just have to, you know what, I'll be nice. I'll put a little wall in here. And we're going to use this stuff. This to be different. Yep, there we go. We'll make it one more tall. No, like this. There. Haha. See, that way. Gives them a little bit of privacy, and it looks kind of cool. Perfect. Yeah, looks good. All right, so that is it for this episode, and this is the mill, my grain mill. Everybody have a wonderful day. Please hit the like, please hit subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.